Okay, here I'm at a 6807 Fairfield. I'm just gonna walk around your property real quick. We had already discussed you kind of have some holes and chips in your windows. So definitely right here on your screens, you've got some holes in your screens. You've got some dents and paint chips right there on the outside of the screen. The window beading on that looks pretty good. You can see some dents. Really, you kind of need some chips to get that replaced. Obviously, we already talked about on your gutters, you have multiple dents going up on the downspouts. These windows look pretty protected. I can see 2 dents on this right side on the screen. The upper beading all looks good. You can even see from down here the dents that are in the gutters. Obviously, your downspouts on this side, those are totaled. Here on these windows, these screens took it really bad. You've got a hole here, obviously denting here, the chipping on your beading here, all that will be replaced. You have a hole here. Let's see, you've got some strikes on your fins, multiple here. Your insurance company actually pays to recomb and straighten these fins, and if the damage is so bad they can't recomb it, they'll replace the core of the fins. This window up here, this screen, and obviously the beading going all the way around. Your fence on this side looks pretty good, but I'm sure it was your left slope that got damaged. I'm sure the inside of fence on your other side is what probably took the majority of damage. Okay, here in your backyard, and this back side didn't look like it took much damage. The screen looks good. That window, the beading all there looks good. Your fence actually looks really good. The stain's intact. This window actually looks pretty good, even though it was on this side. I'm sure it got mostly protected by the fence. Everything looks good here. Don't really even see many. I do got, no, it's not a chip. Really no dents or chipping here. So let me get up on your roof. That way I'll be able to tell you exactly the direction that it did come from, and kind of see the extent of the damage. You do have enough damage around the your property. Okay, your felt's tucked under your drip edge, and just from here, let me get up. Just from here, this rear slope is totaled. It's just, I'm sure you can see, I'm getting 4 or 5 hits on each actual shingle. So there's no question that you took a severe amount of damage. On this rear side, obviously the power attic vent cover, he's totaled. Even here, your chase cap, your vent cap is just totaled. So as you can see, this is your rear slope, and that is totaled. This slope, your left, is going to be the second worst slope, and just mark it off for you, a small area. You can see here, Justin will come out and he'll mark off a 10 by 10 area, and he's looking for 8 to 10 significant hail strikes. All right, but since the damage is so bad here, I don't even need to go that big to find the 8 to 10. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you have more than 12 just in this small area. And this is going to be your second worst slope. All your accessories are obviously totaled. You can even see here if you look, it was so bad it actually chipped parts of the top of the pipe and dented the pipe itself on your pipe jacks, which has got to be pretty big, and have a lot of velocity to actually dent that up like it does. Here's a good portion of your front slope, and as you can see, it did not take much at all. The most damage is going to be on your rear slope, obviously, and then followed by your left and your right slope. Here's your chase. It got dented up too, so this is totaled. They replaced this. Also too, you've got some paint chipping here, and I'm sure it's worse over here. This is a whole siding board that you're missing. We can attribute that to storm damage as well. So pay to replace all this, and even your flashing there at the bottom. That'll all be repainted. They'll actually, replace that. And then, let's see. Your front slope doesn't look bad at all. So that was going to be the least of your damage. You can see even here on the front, just your ridges, all the damage that they took. Those are normally going to take the majority of damage. It doesn't matter really the slope, just because they're the top. And then also here, with a lot of rain and hail, you get extra wear in your valleys. So all your valleys are real worn. Even on this front slope, it being the slope with the least amount of damage, you do have damage. There's a hail hit right there, hail hit. So all your slopes did take damage, but obviously your rear and then your right and your left are going to be the majority, take the majority of damage. So I do say you have more than enough damage, obviously, for a claim. You have multiple windows, screens. I didn't see much on your fence at all, actually. I am going to check your gutters on the back, though. And I mean, just from down there where you had your downspouts and that, there was enough damage. So I'm sure all your gutters are totaled. Your AC definitely needs the fins combed and raked. If we can get some dents on your flat metal overhang here, and then obviously all your accessories are totaled. So yeah, your fence is actually pretty good shape. I'm thinking since it was the rear, that if I look on the back side of this, you can probably see a good amount that is damaged in the stain. And other than that, also all of any personal property that was damaged that you've had out here. It could be anything as just plastic chairs, a grill, any flower pots, anything like that, that sustained damage from the storm is also covered by your insurance policy. So that's going to be the end of my inspection, and I do suggest you file a claim just because the damage is so bad. I didn't see any big leaking areas, even around the chimney. That was just the wood siding. Your flashing all looked intact, but you can even tell here, just before I go, I'll show you, this gutter got so full that it's actually detached from the side and it's leaning, and that just fills water. It's no longer accurately shedding its water like it's supposed to the downspout. So just things like that that you kind of worry about later in the future. If you have another storm, it could totally detach that gutter. Any of these really bad hits, if it hit there again, it could break all the way through to the decking, and then you got a leak. So I do suggest you file a claim and get it fixed sooner than later, just because we are kind of in the middle of storm season, so we are going to get a good amount of rain the next 1 to 2 months. All right, that's the end of my inspection. Thank you very much.